Right. Welcome, boys and girls, puppies and kittens of all ages, too. I'm not titling this what the game it's called. About Yesterday. Let me do a sound check to make sure you guys can hear me. The game that I'm playing currently is Final Fantasy XIV, and I will not be responding to comments during the stream the way I normally do. I have them turned off on the screen. I'm doing this because I don't want to get my train of thought messed up any more than what it is. Like if I start reading comments, I won't be able to say what I'm trying to say, and that's why. So if you have any questions about the stream after the stream, you can talk to me in Discord. Let me do a sound check really quick to make sure you can hear my angelic voice.
You can talk to me in Discord.
Hey, I sound like a person. Let's go. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to type out some stuff real quick. I don't know if I type something out in the chat, if new people that come to the stream will be able to see what I typed out originally. So if people start asking the same questions like, what is he talking about? Or what game is he playing? And it's not listed with the chat, I want you guys to type that out. But yeah, as I said before, I'm not going to be responding to chats as I stream this because it will screw up my train of thought. My stomach hurts, so this will probably be a very, very short Noxus stream. Maybe one of the shortest. Or maybe I'll ramble for a while. I don't know. But hold on. And welcome to the stream, boys and girl. I haven't played this game in about 6 or 7 months. Before that, I played it every day. But I had something bad happen, and the game would bring back painful memories. Basically, me and my girlfriend would play the game together, and we broke up. And I didn't want to risk interacting with her because every time I saw her, it made my heart hurt. So I stopped playing the game. I went on to Marvel Rivals, and I've been there ever since. Alright, so hopefully the message I just sent out, you guys will be able to see it even if new people come to the stream. Honestly, I don't expect a lot of people to show up to the stream. Probably just dedicated Discord members, I would assume. But yeah, if anyone asks why I'm not responding the way I normally do, please inform them because I'm not going to be reading the chat until after I'm done. Thank you, Joe. Welcome to the channel. I won't be welcoming people the way I normally do because I'm not going to be able to see the chat. Like, I have the chat turned off, so I can't get distracted. I'll still get distracted, but it won't be by the chat. I've been thinking about this stream all day. Ask me in Discord later. Alright. So hopefully, anyone new will be able to see the 2 messages that I just sent. I don't know if they will. I can't remember if they will, but hopefully they will. And let's see here. So this is my character. He's a Lalafell. They're the little people race. I'm wearing my smithy outfit. I think this is my blacksmith outfit. I really like it because it's basically shirtless. I mean, sure, I got that thing wrapped around my stomach. But still, you know, shirtless and all that. Alright, let me see if I can bring this up really quick. I'm not really streaming this stream for entertainment purposes. It's more so to address some stuff that happens in the community yesterday, and for myself for later. Well, let's see if I can, let's see. Can I wave? I'll wave to the audience. Or just rub my nose, that's fine. Alright, wave. There we go. And then now I can do a bow, maybe? Can I do a bow? Let's see. Aha! I think I know that bunny girl that's right next to me, but I could be wrong. A lot of them look the same. Let me see if I know her. I do not know her. I've never seen her before in my life. Alright. So, let's see if I can get this thing to go away. Wait, was that my friend? Was that who I thought it was? Hold up, I gotta see if that's who I thought it was. It is! Dear God! That's crazy. I did not expect to see her. That's my ex. That's why I stopped playing this game. Time to get the hell out of here. I don't want her to see me. I don't want to talk to her. So we're leaving. I know some of you guys will understand what it's like after you break up with somebody and you see them for the first time after a while. It's weird, it's awkward. Depending on what you got going on in your life, it can make it better or worse. If you don't know what I'm talking about, someday you will, and you'll be like, oh yeah, Noxus was right. At least about that. Alright, so this is the new area in the game. This is like the new in-game area, or the new in-game area for whenever you start the newest expansion. I think it looks really cool. I like the tropical paradise look, like I don't know what those buildings are called, but they look cool. And I think they did a really good job on making it look lively. Alright, so yesterday I was having a discussion with one of my dedicated subscribers, one of my favorite subscribers, who I will not be naming. Those that know, and those that don't know, well, they can ask later. I got the impression that whenever I was streaming Monster Hunter Wilds, that some people that were following along with the conversation didn't quite fully grasp what was happening or what was being said in the conversation based off their questions. Like, somebody said they followed along and read everything, but based off the questions they were asking, I don't think that that's accurate. I'm not saying that they didn't read everything. I'm saying that they may have read everything, but they didn't quite fully understand what was going on. And so I wanted to do this stream because I figured I could probably better express myself through talking than I can through typing, because you can like hear the inflection in my voice, like the sincerity, and like basically what I'm trying to say is I can express myself better orally than I can through typing. I don't have to worry about misspelling any words. I wonder if I know her. Hold on. Never seen her before in my life. Alright. This is her little, So one of the cool things about this game, I am going to ramble back and forth between the points, so if that bothers you, then I'm sorry. But yeah. They have these little creatures in the game that you get to choose from. I have a whole bunch of them actually, but I chose this little kitty cat. I can't remember what his name is, like Toniko or something. Torajiro, okay, I was completely wrong. I could choose over, like, I think there's probably hundreds of minions in the game. I could be wrong, maybe like 50 plus, I honestly don't know for sure. I have a lot, but out of all of them, I chose to represent with a little kitty. Look at him, he's amazing. I love him. Can I hug him? Hold on, let's see if I can hug him. Oh God, my stomach. No, that's not right. Hold up. How do I hug? I forget. Oh, there we go. Yep, there we go. I can imagine in like the later versions, like whenever they make the next Final Fantasy Online game, the emotes will be more interactive. I'm thinking kind of along the lines of like Fortnite. Like, I like that Fortnite has a hug emote that will automatically make the characters hug if they use it the correct way. I feel like since Fortnite can do that, then this game probably should be able to do it too, but I honestly don't know anything about developing and programming, so I don't know how hard it would be for them to actually do that. But, I do imagine in the future, maybe not for this game, but whatever this game's successor ends up being, like, this is Final Fantasy 14, so maybe Final Fantasy 18 or 19 will be online again. I imagine probably by then we'll be on, like, PlayStation 7. Maybe. The emotes will be more realistic. At least that's what I'm hoping. I really, really like this game. It's one of my favorite games to play. Do I know her? Hold on. Goodness, she's a tall drink of water. Alright, hold on, I'll see if I can... Manchu... Nope, never seen her before in my life. Alright. So anyway... we're having a conversation in Discord. I was trying to understand why my friend wasn't using all of his abilities whenever we play Marvel Rivals together. And because I went back and I started spectating his matches, and I noticed that there were some abilities, key abilities, important abilities, that he was never using. I thought that was odd. I was like, okay, maybe there's some type of explanation for this that I'm just unaware of. And so then I start going back and watching previous matches from older streams to see if the same issue is occurring, and it is. I noticed that he's never using his escape mechanic or his reset ability, and this entire time I assumed whenever I see him getting chased down by the enemy, the reason why he wasn't escaping is because he had already used his cooldowns, and basically there's a point in time if you use both your cooldowns, you can't do anything. You're gonna get killed. There's nothing you can really do. And I assumed that's what's been happening this entire time. But I was wrong. And we've played for the past, I want to say, 2 weeks together. I've been trying to coach him to help him get better at the game. I've sent him guides, and I've taken him to the training room, and I've basically tried to depart all the knowledge I've accumulated over the past 6 months of playing that awesome but frustrating as hell game. And I thought that he was doing everything he could to improve. It never occurred to me even once that somebody would not be using their cooldown abilities that's crazy to me. It doesn't make sense. I'm trying to think of a way that I could explain it to him where he understands why it's so mind-boggling to me. And the best way I could think to explain it where he should understand would be that, alright, me and him have both played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I streamed it, in fact. I think that's how we met, actually. Great game. I highly recommend it. I would give it an 8 out of 10. It was good. I would recommend it. I would play it again, and I would recommend it to my subscribers. So I thought hard on trying to explain this in a way where I know that it would make sense to him, because I didn't realize it until today that this might be the very first online team shooter that he's ever played. So with that in mind, maybe he doesn't realize the importance of using a character's entire kit. If it's the first time he's ever played a game like that, then that would make sense to me. I get it. While you might make that mistake of not using all your abilities because you don't realize the importance of them. That's the only way I could explain it to where it makes sense to me. The other way would be for him not using them just because he didn't care to use them, but I don't believe that's the reason why he wasn't, because he's a good guy and he would not want to intentionally cause our team to lose. I definitely believe that it was an accident/mistake on his part, but I don't think that it was intentional. I just think that he didn't realize how much of an impact of what he was doing was. And I want to make it perfectly clear right now, the main issue about yesterday was not the god-awful losing streak that me and my group has been on. You play games like that, you win some games and you lose some games. It's just a part of it. It's not a big deal. The only time I get upset when we lose is if we're not trying to make necessary changes. So, for example, say if we're running a six-tack like one of my groups, and one of our players disconnects. So the game's automatically going to give us a random player to, join in and, help us win against the other team. if the new player comes in and he sees that we have like 2 tanks and let's see, 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 1 healer, if that new person chooses Spider-Man or like Iron Fist, knowing that it's going to leave us with 1 healer and we lose because of that, I'm going to get pissed off. Because like that's a deliberate decision to just basically saying, fuck the team, I'm going to play what I want to play. I don't care if we win or lose. I hate that mentality. I'm a flex player, which I think most people know what that means, but in case anyone doesn't understand that terminology, I play whatever the team needs. If we need a tank, I play a tank. If we need a healer, I play a healer. If we need DPS, we hardly ever need DPS. There's always 90% of the time there's always enough DPS. In fact, there's probably too many DPS. But that's the type of player I am. I'll play whatever the team needs. Like I would never join in late on a match and see that there's only 1 healer and just leave them like that. Like it's not fair to the healer and it's not fair to the team. All right, hang on. I'm gonna change something really quick because I'm going exploring, and if I go exploring as my blacksmith, the monsters will eat me alive. I gotta make sure I have my proper gear equipped. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I was talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay, so me and him have both played this game. Not using your full character's kit in Marvel Rivals, that's the way we refer to it, is like their kit, like all their abilities. Or you could say all of their cooldowns, whichever. There's multiple ways you could say it, I suppose. By the way, Paladin in this game is my main class. It's a tank, of course. Why do I like it? Nobody asked. Or maybe someone could ask, but I won't see your message. Because I'm small and I have a sword and shield, and sometimes the monsters are like bigger than a house, and running up to it and start whooping its ass like that, I love it. I love it. But yeah, so basically not using all of your kits in Marvel Rivals would be the equivalent, if you were playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, would be like going into a boss battle with like level 3 materia, so you'd have like Cura, you'd have Cure, Cura, and Curaga. And instead of using Curaga, which is your strongest healing spell, you only use Cure. Like, it's possible you can still win, but it's going to be extremely unlikely. Or another way to express it would be like, your characters have their limit breaks, but you don't use them in the battle, you just don't use them. Like, basically, you have all these options to be more effective in the fight, but you're deliberately choosing not to. Another way I could try to explain it to him would be like, you're going to do the end-game boss fight, like the very last boss in the game, and you equip the very first weapons you get in the game and the very first armor you get in the game. So it's going to have like low attack power, low defense. Could you win that way? Maybe. I'm sure. I would not be surprised if I searched up on YouTube. Like, there's probably somebody that has found a way to win like that, but it would be incredibly difficult. And if somebody wants to do that, like in a single-player game, like if you want to make the game harder on yourself just for the challenge aspect, like I get that. That's not something I would do, but I understand it. Like, maybe you want to give yourself a challenge because, like, challenging yourself can be fun. But in a team-based shooter where you have other teammates depending on you, that's not something you would do, because the loss or not playing your best affects all of us. Like, it lowers team morale, like when we go on losing streaks, like the game's not as much fun. And it also, another aspect of it that affects me is when we lose constantly, like 5 times in a row, it puts me in a sour mood. And I think that people that would be like willing to watch the stream may be less likely to watch the stream, because who wants to watch a stream about someone that's pissed off and being a sourpuss and complaining all the time because they're losing? If that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully that does. Like, my mood will fluctuate depending on how well we're doing in the matches. I try to stay positive regardless. I always say GG regardless if we win or lose. But I don't like losing. I never blame my teammates for the loss. Like even if I believe that it was a specific person, like blaming them, that's not going to help. It's not going to improve things, unless like they're doing things deliberately to sabotage us. So, for example, if you play Marvel Rivals with me and you choose healer at the beginning of the match, and say in the middle of the match you want to switch to something else, you want to switch to tank, you want to switch to DPS or something, that's fine, but you need to communicate that to the group before you do it, because otherwise we'll end up with only having like one tank or one healer, and like communication is the difference between winning and losing in that game a lot of the time. I don't get upset just because we lose. I get upset for the reason why we lose, if that makes sense. I forgot about this tank. I think I can shoot stuff. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I want to see where I'm going to go with this really quick. Where does this lead? Alright, I'm gonna fly. Actually, you know what? I want to see if I can get something better. Nope, hold on. I'm surprised I got that twice in a row when I have like over 20 mounts. There we go! I'm gonna ride this. You know what? I honestly don't know what this thing is. It kind of looks like some type of animal you would find in Africa, like some type of gazelle. I don't know. It looks like something a lion would murder. At least that's the vibes I'm getting. But the first point I want to make clear is it wasn't because of the losing streak. Like, the losing streak did bother me after I found out what was causing the losing streak, but that wasn't the main issue. The first issue was not using the cooldowns. Like, I didn't understand that. Like, it didn't make sense to me. And when I tried to like ask questions to understand, the answers I were getting, they didn't really make sense. Like, they weren't satisfactory answers. And so I thought about it more. And the only way I could make sense of it is if he like legitimately just didn't understand the importance of using a full character's kit. Like, you can't just hit 2 buttons in that game and expect to be winning. Like, there might be some character. I doubt there's any character that you could win like that. Like, no. That was the first issue. The second issue is he started lying to me, and I realized that by the way I was asking the questions, and that really. It didn't make me angry, it made me sad and disappointed, because I consider this person to be a friend, I like them, I care about them, and for them to repeatedly lie to me over and over, like, that hurt, because you don't lie to your friends. Like, really, I don't advocate lying to anybody, but friends are supposed to tell each other the truth. You don't lie to your friends. I can't remember the emote that I'm supposed to use here. Hold on, I'm gonna see. It's been so long since I've played this game. Emotes. I gotta use something specific. I gotta hurry up and get the point out too, because my stomach's starting to hurt more and more, so after it starts hurting too much, I won't be able to think straight. I think it's this one. Hell yeah, let's go. Sightseeing log entry 009. I don't know if I will get something if I do all the sightseeings for this game. I wouldn't be surprised if I get some type of achievement or whatever. I don't really care that much about achievements in this game. What I like about this game, what kept me coming back over and over, is all the different clothing options they give. Like, there's a huge wardrobe of different outfits in this game where you can really customize your character to be like really unique. Like, you can make your character look completely different than anyone else's character, which that aspect I really like. I like this armor that I'm wearing right here because it looks like I have muscles, and it's one of the there's only like maybe 2 or 3 armors in the entire game that makes you look like you have muscles. For some reason, they don't give like a muscle definition scale for the Lalafell race, and I get it. The reason why people would say is because they're supposed to be based off children, so they're not going to have children with like 6-packs and huge biceps and stuff. I get all that, but if they give it to the humans, they should give it to all the characters. I'm kind of sore about that. But anyway, really, a 3rd time? That's crazy. Hold on. Oh, right, I forgot about this one. All right. But yeah, so he started lying to me, and like I knew he was lying to me from the start. And I kept on trying to give him opportunities to like be honest with me. Like I tried everything I could for like just tell the truth. Like if you make a mistake, like I'll get over it, I'll forgive it. That's not a huge deal, but to continue to lie to me over and over and over like that hurts. Also, I find it to be disrespectful, which that's something that really, really bothers me. I hate being disrespected. Like, I try to be respectful towards everybody. Anyone that's played Marvel Rivals with me, like, you guys know how I always end the match. Like, I'm never, like, venting at the enemy team or, like, talking trash or any of that. Like, it's always GG. I believe in good sportsmanship, whether you win or lose. That's how I play the game, and that's how I try to encourage the people that play with me. We got at least 2 subscribers that have been playing with us recently that, we've had toxic incidents multiple times. They're getting better about it, I thought. This amount here is the amount that you get from finishing the either the previous expansion or the current expansion. I honestly can't remember. But, I mean, it's a glowing dog. I don't know what type of dog this is supposed to be. Like, I don't know what it's... I don't know if this is like a breed of a dog, and I was just too sheltered to ever know about this breed, or if it's a breed that doesn't exist in real life. I don't know. I don't know a lot about dog breeds. I'm not going to pretend like I do. Hang on, let me see where I'm going. What is this? Hold up. Notion of promotion. I'm not entirely sure what that is or what that represents. But what I do know is I think that we want to go up. Up? This way. Alright, yeah. Alright, hang on. So yeah, I prefer to play the game like this without having the entire interface up. For a while, I got it to where I had my all my abilities like memorized by muscle memory, so I didn't actually have to see it. I could fight without it, which like that's kind of... It's not an easy thing to do necessarily, because I'll show you guys really quick so you have a better understanding. Alright, so this down here that lights up at the bottom, these are all my abilities. I memorize what does what and where it's at, so I could activate them without even having to see them, which I like that because I prefer to play the game without the entire interface all over the place. Where was I? So yeah, it wasn't because of the losing streak. The lying, it really disappointed me and it hurt me because, like, having a friend lie to you, friends shouldn't lie to each other. Friends should tell each other the truth. That was the biggest part of the issue, is that, like, he wouldn't come and just be honest with me. Like, that's all I needed. That's all I wanted. Like, all he had to tell me was, like, I'm sorry I wasn't using the cooldowns. I didn't realize how important it was for me to be using them. And that would have been the end of it. Like, that's all that needed to be said. I was like, all right. To be honest with you guys, I blame the huge losing streak on myself. And the reasoning I have behind that is because I was the one coaching him, trying to help him improve, like basically get him acclimated to the game so he can be, valuable and effective. And what I didn't do that I should have been doing is I should have been going and reviewing the matches we lost. That way I could see the mistakes he was making, and if I would have done this from the beginning, I could have found out 2 weeks ago that he wasn't using his cooldowns, and we could have corrected this, and we wouldn't have had so many losses. Because one of the biggest issues that he was having is the tanks would chase him down and kill him, and this entire I saw it happen multiple times. I saw it happen when I'm playing Hulk. I saw it happen when I'm playing Jeff and Rocket, and every single time that I saw it happening, I was under the assumption that he had already used all the cooldowns and he had no means of escape. But the reality is he had his cooldowns the entire time, but he just wasn't using them. And that was a issue that never occurred to me. Like I would never thought if I'm teaching someone how to play the game that I'd have to tell them that you need to be using your character's entire kit. And not only do you need to be using the entire kit, but you need to be using it strategically. That's something that I didn't... Apparently that's something I needed to say, but I didn't think that I needed to say it. And so I was beyond frustrated about that. And then when I confronted him about it, like I said before, he started lying to me, and that really bothered me. For the specific player I'm talking about, if you watch this, I forgive you for lying to me. I like you, I care about you, and I still want you to be a part of the community. I still want to play with you. I still want to help you improve. We can get past this. We can get over this. When people admit their mistakes, when they do something wrong, or if there's an accident or something like that, acknowledge it, acknowledge that you made a mistake, and then just try to do better. And I believe in forgiving people in situations like that. I'll forgive you for lying to me, although it really hurt that you did repeatedly. And please, in the future, I don't think there will be another situation like this, but if there ever is, just be honest with me. Talk to me as a friend. Just explain the situation. Just be honest. I'm a very patient, I try to be kind person. I try to be understanding. It's okay if you make mistakes. It's okay if you didn't realize something. I wasn't gonna get mad over that. I was just trying to understand the mindset or the reasoning behind not using all your abilities, because I struggle to understand that. The only way that I can comprehend it is you didn't. This is the first time you played a hero shooter, so you did not realize the importance and the impact of using all your character's abilities. Each time that you get ran down by Captain America or one of the other tanks, I don't play the character that you play, but she can jump really high, and you can get out of the you can take high ground that other characters are going to struggle to be able to chase you. Now, there's some characters that can chase you regardless of you taking the high ground. Venom can climb walls, Spider-Man. There's a bunch of characters that can still chase you down, but there's a lot of characters that if you take the high ground immediately, they're not going to be able to get up there as easily as you can. This is one of the reasons why I main Rockets and I main Jeff, because I can basically, travel on walls and take the high ground real easily. Basically, I can escape a lot easier than any of the other healers, with maybe the exception of Invisible Woman. Because if you jump and go invisible and you do it right, the enemy's not going to have they might be able to still hit you if they attack where they think you jumped, but sometimes you actually will get away with it, and I think that's probably the reason why she's my third healer, although I don't feel like I'm very good with her. Like, I'm trying to get better, but I'm struggling. I'm so tired of the dive meta, guys. Like, if you stack the toxicity, that's getting worse, at least from my perspective. Like, I don't know about what you guys think, but from my perspective, the toxicity just keeps on getting worse. And you add that on top of the dive meta, it's really, really frustrating. I'm tired of it. Like, I went from playing Marvel Rivals every single day, like generally multiple times a day. Like, I'd say for the first 4 months of me playing the game, I played every single day, and I would play for at least 2 to 4 hours every single day. And now there'll be days where I go and I don't play it at all, because like I need a break from the stress and toxicity. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to what I'm saying. Oh, another thing I would say to the person that I'm referring to, I'm glad that you're practicing. That's good. That's great. You should definitely keep doing that. But I strongly recommend that whenever you're playing without us, that you mute communications, both audio and the chat. There's no reason to put yourself through all the hate comments that people will send out. Like, whenever I play alone, it's generally when I'm like just waking up in the morning, or I'm too tired, or I don't feel like socializing. I turn off all the audio and all the chats because I don't want to hear any bullshit from anybody. Like, I'm just there to practice a little bit and enjoy myself. I don't need to have someone tell me to end my life or dipped and all that bullshit. Like, I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of it. I'm pretty sure I do understand why it's as bad as it is. It's because the developers are not addressing it properly. And I haven't checked what the current player base is like on Steam, but I would be willing to bet that it would be significantly lower than it was like 4 or 5 months ago. I honestly believe if they don't get the toxic players under control, that it will lead to killing the game. Like, people are just going to keep on leaving eventually. I don't know why. Well, the only reason that makes sense to me and why they're not meaningfully addressing it is because they want those toxic fucks to keep buying skins. And whoever's making the decisions does not realize, like, yeah, they're buying the skins every week, Thursday night they drop them, so they're making that money, but I don't think they're realizing, like, your player base is rapidly depleting. Like, people are saying, fuck this, why do I want to play a game where we have throwers and people tossing racial slurs? Like, basically, you guys know the experience. Why do we want to deal with that? We'll go find another game and not have to deal with that. Like, I came from playing Overwatch 2, like that was the last hero shooter that I've been playing before Marvel Rivals came out, and I played that game since like 2017, Overwatch from 2017 to 2024. Are there toxic players in Overwatch? Yes, of course. Why is that? Because there's toxic players in every game. Wherever there's people, there's going to be toxicity. That's unavoidable. But they would give I guess they would do like more serious bans in Overwatch. Like, you can get banned for just saying like the slightest of toxic things in that game. I've never been banned because I don't treat people like that. Like, I don't like being negative or mean or talking down to people. It's not the type of person I am. Like, I don't want to make people feel bad. And I know you guys have seen me crash out on a few players, but hold on. What the hell is that guy riding? Hold on. What in God's green earth? I have never seen this mount before. It looks like a Metallic horse. It looks like that tail would be pretty good at stabbing things. And of course, we got an amazing, adorable Lala. That's what the race is called. Best race in the game, mind you. I mean, other people would have different opinions, but they're wrong. A level 94 miner. Ducky Bunny. I like her name. She does not seem to be... oh no, she does have a free company, the Mad Hattery. Oh crap, I forgot. My free company leader... how do I explain what a free company is? Okay, so... I don't know if the terminology will be understood by everybody because... I'm trying to think of a way that I can explain it where I make sure everyone understands. Alright, so basically in this game you can create guilds, and you have people join the guilds, and it's basically like a little community inside the game where people communicate and like share tips and, you know, just socialize sort of thing. My free company leader, my guild leader, he decided to move to a different server because the houses on the server he was going to were a lot cheaper. Like, I don't remember how much the houses cost in this game. I'm just going to throw out a number. This is going to be completely wrong because I don't remember what the house prices are. But like, say in our server, if you wanted to get a house, it would cost, we'll say, 500,000 gil. We'll just say that. Like, I'm making these numbers up. I'm pulling them out of thin air just to make a point. So we'll say in my server, like a small house will cost 500,000. He moved to a server where he could only pay like 100,000 for a house. So basically, the housing economy in the other server was better. And he promoted me to be the leader of the guild, because if you move your character to a completely new server, you can't take the guild with you. Like, you have to either disband it, like destroy it, delete it, or you give it to somebody else. And he surprisingly gave it to me. I mean, I've been in it for probably a good 2 years, 3 years. I wasn't always the most active person in the guild, but he gave it to me, and it came with a, I think, a medium size or a large free company house. It was fully decorated, like he probably spent millions upon millions of gil in this game. And to give you guys some context of like the economy and like the pricing and everything, because I know like it's, if you're not familiar with the game, it wouldn't make that much sense to you. I've played this game since 2000, and okay, I first started the game in 2013, but I started this character that I'm playing now in 2018. All right, so from 2018 to 2024. Right now, the most money I have in the entire game is 841,767 gil. I don't know how much your average player has in gil, but I would be willing to bet it'd be between 5 and 10 million, give or take. So that's just, I'm doing a roundabout, long-winded way of saying that I'm kind of poor in this game. Like most people have more money than me, and you spend money on all sorts of things like food, weapons, armor. Houses, you can buy small house, medium house, or large house, and they all have different prices depending on the location. And not only can you buy a house, but you can furnish the house. You can really customize it. I'm trying to think of a game that would be similar so you guys could have a better understanding, like maybe... Alright, so if I remember correctly, like in Lego Fortnite, you could customize your buildings with a whole bunch of different things and really make it look unique. Or maybe even in Pal World. I don't know how many of you guys have played Pal World. I highly recommend that game, by the way. It's a good game. Fuck Nintendo for trying to take them down. Nintendo, if you want, like, you should make a better game and quit trying to destroy your competitors. I know they'll never see this, but fuck them. Like, Pal World is a better monster fighter game, and this is coming from somebody that's... I played the original Pokemon, the very first generation. I played the Pokemon games all my life growing up. And Pal World has made a better monster capture game, hands down. I was a huge Pokemon fanboy. Did I play that Pokemon game? Or was it Pokemon Go? I think it was like popular in 2016 or 2017. I don't know if it's still popular. No, I never played that game because they dumbed it down to they made it too casual. Like it wasn't the same as like the Pokemon games on the handhelds. Oh god. Alright, I got this little, I don't know what you would call this. I would say like some type of dinosaur, crocodile, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks cool, and it's got a collar, and I would not want to have to brush them teeth. Good golly, Miss Smalley, no. No. Alright. Hang on. Alright, yes, okay, so I was trying to go up there. I want to see... I'll fly around here for a second because it's nice and tropical looking. I've cleared all the missions out of this area except for this one. This is a reoccurring mission. It's been so long since I've played the game that I forgot a lot about the fundamentals. Like, I would probably have to spend like a week or so getting back into the game to remember how to play it properly. Especially with like the end game content, like everyone expects you to know what you're doing, and you get flamed for mistakes. I can't remember in this game which characters get blamed first for the team wiping. It's either the tanks or it's the healers. I know it's not the DPS. The DPS are fucking spoiled rotten. They're gonna generally blame either the tanks or the healers. I would say that if the party wipes, generally it's probably has something to do with the healer, more so than the other classes. But if the tank doesn't do his job properly, the healer will get killed, and that will be the tank's fault. If the healer gets killed, I blame the tank. The tank's responsibility is to keep the healer from getting killed. You know, similar to Marvel Rivals, actually. Like tanks are supposed to create space and peel for their healers or whatnot. I find healing in this game to be a lot more stressful, so I'm pretty sure healers get more of the blame than any other class if you make a mistake. I've played healer, like I've got mine all the way to, let me see, hold up, let me check the level. It's been a while, I can't remember. Okay, I got my white mage to level 100. That is the highest level in the game. I do like playing it, but whenever I'm doing like challenging content, end-game content, the end-game content in this game is hard. Like when you're doing like an end-game boss fight, you have to learn the mechanics in the fight, and it could take several weeks, like even like up to a month, to be able to fully master it, because you have to do it precisely a specific way, and if you make a mistake, the whole team will wipe. And basically people practice for weeks to be able to take down the in-game bosses, or at least my groups did. I really like the this environment. Like, it's really pretty. We got the waterfalls, the jaggedy rocks. It's just tropical looking. Really like it. I would hope that the next time they make a Final Fantasy Online game, I would love for it to have Breath of the Wild mechanics, which like I'm talking about the Zelda game for the Nintendo Switch. My favorite thing about that Zelda game, it's my favorite in the entire series, and I've played damn near all of them. Like, I haven't played every single Zelda game, but I've played close to every single Zelda game. And the reason why Breath of the Wild was my favorite, it wasn't the storytelling, it wasn't the graphics, it wasn't the innovation. It was something simple. You could climb on damn near everything. You find a tree, you can climb it. You find a building, you can climb it. You find a mountaintop of a fucking giant rock, you can climb it. And you have stamina, and you gotta level up the stamina to be able to climb higher. Whenever I played Breath of the Wild, whenever like you would beat like like certain enemies, like boss fights, you would get the option to increase your health or to increase your stamina. The game starts you off with 3 hearts, so basically you can get hit 3 times before you die. I focused all of my all the points I got from the bosses on leveling up my stamina, and I ran around with like only 3 or 4 hearts through like 50% of the game, which yeah, I got killed a lot because like anything that would look at me funny, like I would just fall over. But I could go to places that the game didn't want me to go because my stamina was so high. I could climb places that the game didn't want you to be able to climb until like later in the game. So I could sneak off into areas that I wasn't supposed to be in, and that was really cool. Another reason why I like the game is because you could ride on so many of the animals. Like, you could ride horses, you could ride deer, you could ride grizzly bears. There's other creatures too, I just can't remember. It's been several years since I played that game. I'm looking forward to streaming the sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. I've been wanting to stream that ever since it came out, but I'm going to have to get a capture card, and also I've got to make sure that my computer can be able to run it properly. I don't know if my computer's graphics card is going to come into play for me to be able to stream that in the quality that I want to stream it in. Honestly, I don't understand the technological side of any of that, so I don't know when I'll be able to do all that, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to. And other video game related news, apparently the Nintendo Switch 2 dropped recently, and I have no plans of getting that for quite a bit of time. But the 2 flagship games is Mario Kart World, which if you're a real gamer, you've probably played Mario Kart, and it's a great series, a lot of fun to play with your friends. And the other flagship game is going to be Donkey Kong something. I can't remember the rest of the title. But the reason why the Donkey Kong game stuck out to me is supposedly it's in like a 3D open world sandbox, which I like games that are like open world, similar to Final Fantasy XIV. Like this game here, this game is what I would consider to be open world, or Breath of the Wild's open world, or say like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or several of the Assassin's Creed games. Maybe not the newer ones, but there's at least 2 or 3 that are open world, and for me, like getting to explore and like traverse areas that I've never been to, that's part of the fun. But so yeah, the new Donkey Kong game, it's going to be open world according to the video I watched on YouTube. The internet's never wrong, right? Right. And what really stuck out to me is apparently you're going to be able to destroy large portions of the environment. So, like, imagine if I understood correctly the way they were explaining it, like, I would be able to like go through this rock, like I'd be able to dig a hole, like kind of like Minecraft. If I'm not mistaken, Minecraft you can basically destroy and like dig like into the ground or like basically anywhere, as far as I know. You might have to have certain tools to be able to like break certain rocks or something. I've never played Minecraft, but I have like the gist of it. I played Lego Fortnite, which I had people tell me that Minecraft was somewhat similar. I may end up trying out playing Minecraft because one of my most dedicated subscribers, he's doing a Minecraft series. RedRunner098, I believe is his channel is. Please like and subscribe his content. He is awesome. I want to help support him and have his channel grow. But right now he's doing a Minecraft series. So if you're interested in that game, please check out his content. I want to support him. I want his channel to blow up. I'm considering trying out Minecraft. Like if I got viewers from it, like if people would come and watch me play the game, if that's something that people would want to see, then yeah, like I would give it a shot. I'm willing to stream a variety of games if there's a interest in it. Like if you guys want to see like a certain game being streamed, like certain forms of content. There are some exceptions that I will not entertain. For example, I'm not streaming any racing games, and I'm not streaming any sports games. With the exception of, like, I would stream Mario Kart if I could, but I kind of consider that to be a very... Hey, I remember this. The bottom part of him reminds me of a cheese grater. I got this mount from the bunny people on the moon. I did their quests, and they rewarded me with a giant cheese grater I don't know, it's a bunny robot, but whenever I see its belly, it looks like a cheese grater to me. Maybe I'm crazy, or maybe I'm hungry, or both. But whenever you get into the air, the little ears become propellers, and now we look at the... Yep, there we go. I like this because it's a small mount, and I don't know if there's a lot of small mounts in the game, but this one's small, and I like it. I don't know what this quest is over here. An otherworldly encounter. I think I've said all that I needed to say about the incident yesterday. Basically, I guess the takeaway would be, I found out I wasn't using his abilities. He lied to me. I forgive him. And I still want him to be a part of the community and play with us and still improve. I was just really hurt that I got lied to continuously, even after I tried to give multiple opportunities to just be honest. Like, you shouldn't lie to your friends. It wouldn't have been a big deal. I guess he didn't realize that. Like, maybe he was afraid that it would upset me if he would told the truth. But, like, honestly, like that would have been the best thing, to just tell the truth, and like, all right, we can move on from it. Like, you made a mistake. It happens. We make mistakes. I'm someone that really believes in forgiveness, so... And, like, it'd probably be an honest mistake, because I honestly just think that he didn't realize the importance of using all of his kit. I've known him for several months now, and I don't think he'd be the type of person to intentionally or deliberately do things to cause the team to lose. Like, I don't think they would be trolling like that. Oh God, I don't know if I've been down here in a while. Let's see. I want to see if I go down here. I forgot it. All right, the trees. Okay, all right. I will admit that the environments, every expansion in this game, they get better and better. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I just like the colors, the ambiance, the way it looks. I think it's nice. I don't know if they're going to make another expansion for this game. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. I think that they probably should, because, I mean, I haven't checked the numbers, but I'm pretty sure this game still has a huge player base. Like, I think that this is probably one of Square Enix's biggest cash cows right now, if not the biggest. Like, I haven't played in 6 months, but I didn't cancel my subscription like I should have. That's one cool thing about it, is that you can cancel your subscription, and when you come back and reactivate it, you'll still have all your stuff, which is important, because that's a big part of the game, is collecting stuff. We like our stuff in this game. But the true in-game aspect in this game is, I can't, hold on, I'm trying to land, hold on. Is what people refer to as glam, and basically what that is another way of saying, like, clothing. Like, you can customize the way your character looks to be extremely unique. Alright, hopefully there's not any monsters around me, because I'm going to show you guys a different set of clothing really quick. I put my paladin gear on, because if anything attacks me, I can probably survive it. Probably. Let's see. I'll show you guys my white mage. If I can find him, hold on. But yeah, all these, okay, so all these different things that I'm scrolling through are different outfits for different jobs. Like I have multiple on some of them. I like to change up my look a lot. You can change your hairstyle, you can change your clothes, you can change your class, your job, etc., etc. If you want to spend real world money, you can change the way your character looks completely. I have done this probably 4 or 5 times in the length of me playing this game. It costs like $10. But to be fair, I've been playing this game now. Let's see. I'm gonna do some math. Hold on, boys and girls. Noxus is gonna do some math. All right. I've been playing this game since 2013, off and on. 2023 would be 10 years. 2024 would be 11. So approximately, I would say between 9 and 11 years I've been playing this game off and on. I didn't play it 9 and 11, or like, we'll say 10 years. I haven't played this game 10 years consecutively, but I've played this game for about 10 years off and on. Like normally what will happen is I'll stop playing for whatever reason. Generally it's because like some other game comes out that takes my attention away. And I'll start to miss it, and I'll be like, you know what? I want to go back to the world of Final Fantasy XIV. I can't do my red mage? Hold up, where's my white mage? Hold up. I know he's around here somewhere. There he is, I see him, okay. Alright. This is my healer. There are many healers, but this is mine. I fully customized the way this outfit looks. Like, this isn't a, like... Okay, so... There's armor sets that are already in-game for, like, certain levels. But what you can do is you can mix and match the different armor sets to make it fully customizable where you look truly unique. Like, there's probably tens of thousands of players playing this game, and like even if I was to walk past all of them, there's a good chance that I would not find a single player out of tens of thousands that looks exactly like my character. And also, the staff that I got looks cool. I'll show you. It glows with red and white fire, which I think looks cool. I like how it looks like it's like something's chasing me. Like I pissed off some fairies and they're trying to murder me or eat me. Another thing I like about it is whenever you run with the... I don't know what that sound was. That was weird. I'll show you though. Hold on. Whenever you run, you carry your weapon differently, which is cool. Hopefully I don't run into anything that's going to kill me. Oh god, like that thing over there, that giant fly trap looking son of a biscuit. I don't remember what my level is for my gear, so there's a good chance that that thing over there will murder me. I don't know. But what I do know is we're going to switch back to Paladin really quick. Because I can probably solo it as Paladin. I could be wrong. We might have to depend on Felicia, and I know what you're thinking, boys and girl. Who in God's green earth is Felicia? That's the name of my chocobo. What's a chocobo, no one asked? It's basically a giant ostrich in the universe of Final Fantasy. We ride giant ostriches to get to where we need to go. That's the primary mode of transportation. There's other types of mounts as you've seen me ride, but chocobos are the defaults. Where the hell's my paladin? Hold on. I got so many different costumes I get lost. Alright. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna attack that thing over there. Well, first we'll see if... We're gonna walk past it and see if it attacks me. It may or may not. I don't remember the specific criteria for whether it's gonna attack me. Like, there's a system to it. I just can't remember. It's been so long. I'm gonna walk over here. Da-da-da-da. Isn't it pretty? Look at the nice glowy neon green spikes. Doesn't it make you want a salad to eat? No, nobody wants a salad unless you put some meat on it. Oh god, it's attacking me! Jesus Christ, I didn't know it was gonna attack me. Look at it, look at it. Trying to... Alright. Let's see if... Oh, alright. So yeah, if you stand in the orange cone of doom, you take damage. It's attacked me, I'll have to kill it now. I have to do it to protect whatever that cat's name is, I forget. And I like how my sword glows with orange feathers and the shield. One of my other dedicated subscribers said he was playing this game. I don't know if he still is, but I wouldn't mind trying to do in-game content with him if we ever make it that far. Or if he makes it that far, I don't... Oh, all right. There we go. I killed it, and I have no idea if it... I don't even know if... For all I know, it maybe almost killed me. I couldn't see my health, but more than likely, I was perfectly fine. All right. So yeah, hopefully I cleared up basically everything from yesterday. If you're still unsure about anything, you can feel free to ask me in the Discord. I'm gonna show you guys a different area. Is this Solution 9? It might be Solution 9. Alright. I'm going there first. I think this is a city, which means I can't get attacked by anything. Oh, goodness. That woman's not wearing any pants. Do I know her? No, I do not. Alright, we have an archer that's not wearing any... Good God. Alright, I gotta get away from that before... we're leaving. No questions. Alright. This is the futuristic city known as Solution 9, where all your needs are met. I think. I can't remember how the economy works here exactly. I still think that they have a... I don't think it's a utopian society. I do remember there being an issue with food at some point during the story. Like, some people wanted ice cream, but they couldn't afford it because the Coliseum Arena closed down where people were fighting. So people started, like, going hungry, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that. Anyone that's played the game might be thinking, what the hell are you talking about? And my response is... That's what I semi-remember. They were having issues. I pay attention to these things. Alright, so right now I'm a paladin, which means I fight with sword and shield. I'm a tank. With warrior is also a tank, but you fight with a axe. And I think this is a very cool looking axe. Let me see if I can show it to you guys better. Hold up. There we go. Alright, so it's the same armor that I have for my paladin, except... As you can see, it is dyed white, and I don't have any headgear on. Why don't I have headgear on? Hold on. I'll show you what the axe looks like when I wield it. Hold up. So all the tanks in this game, if I remember correctly, there's only 4. They all play slightly differently. They have similarities, but they also have enough differentiation that makes them unique. Like the tank that I play, he can heal himself and he can heal others. I really like that aspect because I like being able to heal my allies. It's just something, like, it makes the game more fun for me if I can help heal my allies. I think warrior might be able to heal allies. I'm not entirely sure. They may not be able to. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played. But that axe is badass. Look at my face, see? That little scowl? I mean business. I'm gonna go take out some people's kneecaps with this thing. Let's see if I can make myself... Alright, so this is what it looks like when I'm walking around. It looks like I'm gonna trip and hurt myself. Let's see if I can make my character run without having to pull up the menu thing. I probably can't. Oh, wait, no, there we go. Alright. This is what it looks like when you're hauling ass. You know, running away from something or running towards something. As a warrior, I'm generally running towards things. Let's see this bunny boy. Alright, I like his tie. One cool thing about this game that I like is if you see a character and you like the armor, the outfit that they're wearing, you can do this. You can examine them, and then you can try on their equipment on your character, so you can get to see what that's gonna... Oh wow, and it's got little wings, that's cool. I've never seen this shirt. I don't know where he got it or how long it's been in the game. But yes, the true end game aspect of this game is collecting different outfits. Anyone that says otherwise is wrong. Why? I don't have a reason. I'll try on his sunglasses too. What? Well, hold up. Why can't I see the sunglasses? That don't make any sense. I don't understand why I can't see them. That's weird. Huh. That is weird. I wonder why I can't see them. Let's see. Augmented, whatever the heck. Yakuka Kadomi. I do not understand why the sunglasses aren't showing up. But. This is what my character looks like when I'm wearing his outfit. Now, what I don't like about my character is there's certain outfits, this being one of them, where I have this little pudgy body type. I do not like the body type. I don't like it at all. They should allow us to make our characters look more toned and muscular. The argument is, like I said earlier, we're supposed to look like children. We're not necessarily children, but we look like children. And God forbid you let us have some muscles. The closest we're ever going to get to muscles with the Lalafil race. That's what we're called. Best race in the game, mind you. Other people might have different opinions, but remember, they're wrong. But yes, that's why I like this armor I have, because it's the closest I can get to having muscles. Like, if I could scale the way that my character would look, it would be like this. I like the idea of a small creature running at something like 3 times its size and start whooping its ass. I don't know if I can find any big creatures without going into a dungeon, and I don't want to go into a dungeon because that means I'd have to go with other people, and I don't remember how to play my character, and people will get mad at you if you play your character wrong, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that right now. It'd probably take me like a couple days, maybe a week to, what the hell is that guy doing? Probably a couple days to be able to get to where I understand what's going on again. Let's see. I like the music in this area. Oh yeah, alright, so here's the economy. Or not the economy, but here's where you can spend money to help the economy. You can buy whatever that is. I'm gonna assume it's got alcohol in it. Why, nobody asked? I don't know, just because. Or what are these things? What the hell are those? I have no idea what those things are. I mean, I assume that the pink stuff's either something you drink, like a potion, or something you like a food, or hell, maybe it's perfume. I don't know. Is that a real person? Hold up. Like, I don't know if that's a real person. Okay, no, it's not. No, it's not. All right. Or you can get a pink one or an orange one. And what are those cheese graters? Let me see if I can jump on the table. They won't mind. I am the hero of this land. I have slayed many a beast. I can walk on the counter of any establishment I want to. It's my God-given right for killing dragons. See? They recognize my importance. You don't see any of them yelling at me or freaking out. They know who I am, probably. I am known as the Warrior of Light. I mean, sure, there's thousands of other people that are also known as the Warrior of Light, but this is my Warrior of Light. I haven't been in this area for so long. I do want to try to see if I can find a big monster to show you the comparison of why I think it's fun to be little. Oh. I don't remember how much these bikes cost, but I want to say they cost like, I could be completely wrong, but I want to say in the realm of 10 to 15 million. And to put that in perspective for you guys, I only have 839,000 gil, so I cannot afford these things. Why are they selling things that not everyone can afford? I don't remember this car being here. I wonder if I can jump on it. Hold on. Oh, I can't jump on it. Why not? I don't know if that car's actually in the game. I honestly, it could be. Maybe it is. I honestly don't know. Hey, it's one of those things. Alright, let me see. I think I remember how to do it. Look out. Alright, there we go. Sightseeing entry 33. Let's see. They've added more quests to the story recently, but like I said, I have not played this game in 6 or 7 months. I do wonder if my ex ever checks up on me, like, she knows I stream, but I would be surprised if she did. That would imply that, like, you know, she worried about me or cared. I made myself sad. Okay, we are gonna, I think this is where we go to the moon. We're going to the moon, boys and girl. That's right, we can leave the planet. We're going to the moon. You know what lives on the moon? Some weird looking creatures, if I remember correctly. Alright, this is a building inside the moon. We're gonna change my outfit really quick. Alright, let's see. I will show you my Fisher outfit. How far did I get Fisher to anyway? Let's see. Hang on. I honestly can't remember. How do I scroll over? Oh, there we go, there we go. Alright, alright. My Fisher is level 85. I played this game for probably 5 or 6 plus years before I ever started learning how to craft. Which, that is a viable way of making money in the game. You level up the different crafting things. We have carpenter, blacksmith, armorer, goldsmith, leatherworker, weaver, alchemist, culinarian. Those are disciple of the hands. And then, of course, we have disciple of the land. We have miner, botanist, which is like you basically collect plants and cut down trees. I don't know if the environmentalists would be happy about all that, but we're doing it for science. I mean, that's what we tell ourselves. But yeah, this is my Fisher outfit. Let's see. I like it because it's one of the few outfits that I have where you can wear a hat and have sunglasses. And normally it doesn't look the way that mine looks. I customized the color scheme for this. I really like this outfit. I think it looks cool. I think it looks nice. And let's see. That's my fishing rod. It's nothing fancy. But I do like the sunglasses and the hat. I feel like I look kind of like a hipster. Pretty cool. Alright, alright. Let's see about the bunnies. I think the bunnies are in here. No, it's been so long. Okay, I know where to find them. I know where to find them. We are going to travel by T-Rex. It's the best mode of transportation. Because he's purple, he's got a harness, and looky here. We got a pot for cooking meat. I mean, I guess you could cook things besides meat, but who wants to do that? We got our lantern. That white thing sticking out of the bag, I'm assuming that's emergency toilet paper. Maybe a map, I don't know. But I mean, I guess anything could be emergency. Anyway, I really like this mount. It's one of my favorite in the game because, I mean, it's a giant T-Rex. And not only is it a giant T-Rex, it's a giant purple T-Rex. You know, like that kids show back in the day. What was it called? Barney, I think. I doubt my younger subscribers have any idea what Barney is. Maybe they do. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. I think that their version of Barney would probably be more like Peppa Pig. I've never seen Peppa Pig, but it's so popular that a man with no children is aware of it. I'm not even sure why I know about Peppa Pig, to be honest. Maybe it's because I've dated women that had children. That might have something to do with it. Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna go to where the bunnies are, if I can find them, if I can remember where they're at. I think it's here, maybe? I was wrong. Hold on, we're gonna bring up the map really quick. Okay, I think I know which way to go. How long have I been streaming for? You know what, I'll check later, it doesn't matter. I'll show you guys the bunnies, I will show you the moon, and then if I can find something big to murder, or I mean kill, well, same thing practically, I'll do that too. I might start playing this game more again. It would really come down to how much content they've made since then. I think the main reason that keeps people coming back right now is because you make friends in the game, and like eventually, like, you know, you start having community, and like there'll be people that you talk to every day. But here we are, boys and girl. This is what lives on the moon. Little bunny people with turbans. This one is clearly high right now. Look at him. He says, yum yum. I don't know what they put in these carrot juices, but anything that would make him act like that's gotta be good. I wonder if I can jump on the table. I jumped over the table. Can I jump on the table? Come on now. There we up. Really? I can't jump on the table? Up. Alright, I cannot jump on the table. Alright. That looks like Jello right there. That blue, I don't know what that is, but I would eat it. And then we got some milkshake looking things with orange. All this is making me hungry. I still have some sugar frosted donuts from work, but they're best to eat like within a day or two of them being made, and mine are like 2 or 3 days old, so they don't taste as good. But it's still something to eat, so I'm eating. Cooking away. Alright. This guy says, muffin. You know what? A muffin does sound good. And this guy over here is eating a carrot when he's got this giant... That's a lot of food for one person. You should share that with me. Alright, just ignore me. Fine. And here we got a playground. Can I jump on the slide? Let's see if I can jump on the slide. Oh, wait. I'll use the steps. You know, like a normal person. I don't think that I will slide down the slide. I will probably just walk down the slide. I honestly don't know, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. This looks like some type of death trap. I wonder if I can jump on the little thingies. Oh, I can't. Sad day. Okay, for a moment there, I was like, what the hell are these things? And after looking at it, I realized that, it's supposed to be resembling a bunny, I suppose. But, this place does look nice. It looks cool, looks fancy. Don't you want to eat some delicious blue and red carrots, boys and girl? No. Well, maybe. I imagine the red ones are spicy. And over here we got blue rock, red rock, purple rock, green rock. What type of rock? Well, maybe it's crystal. I don't know. I think that's a woodworker, but I could be mistaken. Over here we have a light show. If you're prone to epileptic seizures, look away, boys and girl. Look away. Out here jamming over here. I'd like the music in this area. He's over here dancing. Look at him dance. I think I can dance too. Let's see. It's been a while since I used my emotes. Aha! Alright. Here we go. I can do this, I can do this. There we go. So another fun aspect about this game is they have a ton of different emotes, similar to like, you know, other games like say Fortnite or what have you. My favorite emotes are generally the dancing ones. I like to dance, dancing is fun, so I like the dancing emotes in the game. Also, I think I got some glowy sticks I can use as well. Let's see. There's actually people that play this game that create little like nightclubs, and players will actually go there and hang out in them, which I think that's a really cool aspect of the game. I've never really been to one and got into that, but I like that they have the option. That's my angry emote. Let's see what else I can do. My Kung Fu emote. This is to impress the ladies. Look at that. Look at my moves. Amazing. I don't remember what that one is exactly. Basically showing off my weapon. This is my panic emote. It's like, I need the bathroom now. Where is it? That's relatable. This is if I want to sit down. This is me fainting. Ugh. Hey, look at all the people over here enjoying the concert. They see me pass out. Nobody comes to check on me. Nobody comes to see if I'm okay. Nobody gives a damn. This is a terrible establishment. Normally when someone passes out, you should check on them, probably. Alright, let's see. That's me powering up. I feel like that's Dragon Ball inspired. I mean, maybe there's other animes that did it first. I honestly don't know, but whenever I see it, I think Dragon Ball. Let's see. I got 2 sitting buttons. Hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah. I get it now. I get it. All right. I'm gonna change out the outfit really quick. Hold up. Let's see. I will show you guys my dancer outfit. Oh, also a cool thing that you can do in this game is, let's see if I can show you guys. Hold on. You get to create your own little adventure plate, and what this is basically, whenever another player searches up your character, like this will be the first thing they see. You can tell them what time you play normally and what type of content. And let me see, the message I had that I wanted others to read every time they checked my information says, help others and be kind. So anytime someone looks at my character, that's the message they see. Yeah, that's me. That definitely sounds like me. So yeah. It gives you a little space to type out a comment so you can always like basically express yourself. Whenever someone looks at my character, that's what I want them to see. Help others and be kind. I'll see if I can find another character and read their comment. Sometimes they'll put like all different types of things inside of there. Hold up, what is this? Passage to Burrow Autherite? I'm just lucky I can read. Alright. We're gonna go outside of the moon. I want to show you guys the moon real quick. Well, we're technically on the moon. What the hell? I remember this. This mount here is from when they did Fallout Guys slash Final Fantasy 14 co-op or hold on, no, that's the co-op's wrong. It's fuck, what's that word? I can't remember the word. There's a word to describe what I'm trying to say. Collab. There we go. I know words. Yeah, they did a Fallout Guys collab and Final Fantasy 14. It had jump puzzles which I remember it being kind of fun, kind of cool. Dang, I haven't played Fallout, guys, in a long time. That's a game I played a lot with my one of my most dedicated subscribers at the time. V-Buck-Cat and me would play Fallout, guys, together. I really missed her. I honestly don't know why she stopped showing up to the streams. Oh, alright, here we go, here we go. We got a spaceship. The aliens are abducting me. Let's see, it'll look better if you can see it without the nonsense. There we go. I think this was part of one of the Manderville quests. This game is full of quests. You do certain quests, you earn different rewards. It could be anything from money, armor, dyes, minions, mounts, etc., etc., etc. Alright, let's see. How do I get out to the moon? I think I come over here to the right. I could be mistaken. It's been a while since I've gotten through here. Alright, we're going outside to the moon, boys and girls. And I feel like the spaceship is appropriate because, you know, we're on the moon, aliens, spaceships, come on. Now here's the question. Can I fly out here and just fly to where I'm trying to go? Or do I have to talk to that dog over there? I might have to talk to that dog. I don't remember how it works. But we found a bridge, so maybe not. Maybe not. I like the color scheme. It makes me happy. Alright, boys and girl. This here is the moon. There's a moon castle over there. We'll go to that moon castle if it lets us. And I know what you're thinking, boys and girl. I know what you're thinking. What type of animals live on the moon? And, well, my first response would probably be none. But apparently in the world of Final Fantasy XIV, we have what these little bastards are. I don't know if they'll attack me. Let's find out. If I end up dying, that'll be embarrassing. It's probably harmless. Look at it, it's not going to attack me. It recognizes that I am meant to be here. I can go where I please, but honestly, that thing is kind of creepy as hell looking. It looks like it would, I don't know. The proper response for something like that is to set it on fire. I'm sure of it. I don't think it'll attack me, though. I'm probably safe. Alright, I was right. I am safe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go see about that pink thingy. Hold up, I gotta check if that's... It could be a notorious monster, which... What notorious monsters are, for those of you guys that don't know, is, they're really, really powerful monsters in the game, and generally, it takes a group of people to kill them, depending on their level. So, I gotta double check really quick to see what that is. Level 90, Daphia Magna. You know what? I'm gonna switch to my paladin just in case, because even if it isn't a notorious monster, I probably can't kill it as my paladin, but I could probably survive long enough to get the hell out of there. Not as my dancer. Dancer, no. Alright, we're gonna go walk by it and see what happens. There are some notorious monsters that could probably one or two shot me, which that's very rare. I'm gonna get near it, see if it attacks. It probably won't. I'm probably safe. Alright, we're looking at it. It kind of reminds me of... Let's see. You know, I don't know, like maybe like a jellyfish mixed with a goat mixed with a mew, I don't know, something. See if it attacks me. Alright, it recognizes that I am superior and it will not attack me. Let's go. I don't know if that's a notorious monster. I'm going to attack it to find out. I may regret my actions, but we'll see what happens. Oh wait, I think that is a notorious monster. Holy shit, hold up. Alright, I'm gonna put this in perspective for you guys. This is a level 84 Tinker, or Thinker? Okay, it's Thinker, I've misread it. We're lucky I can read it all, boys and girls. Down at the bottom middle of the screen is my health. It looks like I got 182,000. And it's dead. Alright, alright. That thing barely hurt me at all. Let me go ahead and call Felicia, aka my Chocobo. Your Chocobo, you can ride them, but you can also use them to fight. You can have a tank Chocobo, a healer Chocobo, or a DPS Chocobo, or if you know Life the Game, you can get your Chocobo to do all three. I'm going to attack this thing and probably regret it. Let me see, where am I going to run if it starts murdering me? I got to make sure I have a plan, hold on. I don't know how strong this thing is, and for all I know, it could 2-shot me or 3-shot me. Probably not. But notorious monsters are meant to be killed by, basically like large groups of people, like 12 to 18 people, if not more. Sometimes people run around in packs of like 30, 40, 50 people killing them. And like they have to do it that way because like the monster's so strong, you can't kill it otherwise. Alright, let's see if I regret my choices. Ugh. Alright, I think I can kill it. I think I can kill it. Alright. Giant swords. See, my Chocobo's helping? He's helping. He kicks rocks at the thing's face. I killed it. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, alright. I'm going to show you guys the monkey mount. I mean, it's called a Euphity. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But, anyway. I like this mount. I know what you're thinking. Why, nobody asked. The reason I like this mount is because it carries me. I mean, look how adorable I am. And it looks like it's angry, too. But he's really just a big, friendly teddy bear that probably eats children. But yeah, see, I am perfectly safe in this giant gorilla's hands. I'm not going to be thrown off to my death or nothing. He's a good boy. Alright, let's see if we can go to that castle over there. I may not be able to go there just by walking around. I wonder how much I could make the graphics better on this game if I got a... like the PC version with a high-end graphics card. I honestly don't know. That thing looks disgusting. I wonder what it tastes like. That's what the monkey's thinking, not me. I mean, I'm going to assume pudding or jello. In most areas in this game, you can fly, but you have to unlock it, and it takes time to unlock it. We're not going to think too hard on why a monkey can fly, unless maybe it's like because of the low gravity of the moon, but technically, we can fly anywhere in the game. I thought this was the entrance. I was clearly wrong. Maybe I have to go up top. Is this the entrance? That looks like a door. But will the door open? I don't know. I want to say yes. Hey, it opened. Yay me. Alright. I don't technically remember what this place is or what it's used for. Oh god. It's looking at me. It knows I'm here. That's creepy. I can't remember if that thing is a ghost, or if it's an alien, or if it's an alien ghost. I honestly do not remember. But what I do know is I think there is a world I can go to that has a bunch of those people walking around. We're going to double check really quick. I think it's Elpis. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. We'll find out together. I enjoy streaming the most whenever I'm rambling. I still am trying to understand how, like, when I'll check on bigger channels sometimes that are streaming, like, the streamer will go for, like, long periods of time without talking or anything, and, like, I don't understand, like, the appeal if they're not engaging with the audience or, like, or just even talking in general. Like, there's some aspect there that makes sense for it. I don't know what it is. Off the top of my head, maybe the only thing I could think of that would make some sense to me is that the audience is so big that the audience, like, entertains each other, like, talking to each other as the streamer streams. So if you had, like, 100 or 200 people watching the stream and they're all talking to each other, interacting as the streamer streams, then I could understand being like, the other viewers are entertaining each other, therefore the streamer doesn't have to be as engaging. That's the only way I could really make sense of it. Alright, let's see. I will show you one of my favorite mounts in the entire game, boys and girl. Yes, it is a giant fairy with butterfly wings. Me and my ex unlocked this skin together. We had to jump through quite a bit of hoops to get it, but we eventually did, and I remember we took a bunch of pictures. Oh god, but not from behind, of course. But yeah, we took a bunch of pictures, and I like it because I feel like it's an adorable fairy. I mean, it's cute. The wings are pretty. She like loves everything butterflies, so she really liked it as well. And whenever you fly with it, it sparkles. Let me see, where we're gonna go. Hold on. I suppose I will fly over here. And the music is nice and peaceful. It's tropical. It's just nice to look at. I don't know if these birds will attack me. Let's find out. You won't attack me, right? Alright, they will not. They realize that I will whoop that ass. I can't remember the criteria for monsters attacking. It has something to do with your level. And my paladin is max level. So, that's probably the reason. But I really like this area in the game, and like whenever I unlocked it, like this is like the first time I've seen one that looked this peaceful. I'm not sure the best way to describe it, to be honest. Let's see. Oh god, we got some little fish. Those things look like they would not taste good. Would I eat it? Probably. I probably would. I remember I was talking to Red Runner the other day about getting monetized. Apparently, one of the criteria is you gotta put out 3 videos. I think that's what he said. Which I've already put out 2 videos. I don't know how long the videos have to be. I mean, to put out a 3rd video, that would be easy for me to do. I mean, I could just like record something on my phone. But I would want to make it... I would want to put effort into it. Like, I want to make it interesting. Like, I don't want to just be putting out content to be putting out content. Like, I want to put effort into it, behind it. And I was thinking about doing that, like, the world's spiciest chip challenge, but apparently it's illegal and got banned or whatever. I'm assuming people are going to the hospital. So I'm glad, well, I planned on doing it, but it sounds like I would have regretted it. And maybe it's a good thing that I didn't end up doing it. I have a high spice tolerance. I wouldn't say that like I could handle like super spicy foods, but I could handle above average spicy foods. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the hottest foods on earth, 1 being like the least spicy on Earth. I would say I'd probably be around like maybe a 7 or an 8, somewhere in that realm. I've had spicy food. I had these spicy wings from this hot wing restaurant once, and I remember this because it was a very unique experience. My friends tried to do like the spiciest hot wing challenge, and if you ate all the wings, I think it was like 20 or 30 wings, if you ate all the wings within like an hour, they were free. And so like he's gonna try it, and like he's eating them, and like I think he made it to like 4 or 5 wings before he gave up. And like, so he ended up having to pay for them and everything, but I was thinking like I could probably do more than 4 or 5 wings. Like I could probably do you know 10 to 15 at least. And he ended up giving me one of the wings to try, and this is the only time in my entire life that I had eaten something spicy that it was causing like physical pain inside my mouth. Like it wasn't just like it's hot and I'm breathing heavy and sweating. Like it felt like somebody stabbed me in the mouth with a knife. Like like I'm trying to think of the best way I could relate it to you guys. Like maybe similar to if you've ever bitten your tongue by accident, like really hard, like to the point where like you've caused it to bleed, like something like that, except like the pain doesn't it stays. It's not like you bite your tongue and it hurts for a second and then like the pain goes away. It's like you continuously bite your tongue, and like I was in pain for about 30 to 45 minutes. I could have eaten more than 1 wing, but there was no point because, like, in order for me to be able to, like, you know, win the challenge, I'd have to order the food myself, and, like, they start the timer and everything. And I wasn't going to sit there and eat something that was causing me physical pain. Like, it's different than other spicy things I've tried. Like, I used to eat, like, jalapeno peppers out of the jar just, like, by themselves. Like, I got a pretty decent spice tolerance. I put Tabasco on everything. Or I used to, at least. But yeah, it was a different level of spicy. Like I've never been in physical pain like that, that bad. And so I imagine that spicy potato chip or Dorito chip or whatever the hell it was, I imagine it being something similar to that. Would I still do it? I mean, yeah. As long as, like, I'm not really risking myself going to the hospital. But, like, if it's just, like, I gotta endure, like, you know, a certain amount of pain for a certain amount of time, like, I could deal with that. But, I ain't trying to go to the hospital. Nuh-uh. No. I don't know if this building's a building I can go into. It may or may not be. It's been so long since I've played this game. I think I can go in here. Hold up. Enter. Okay, this is a dungeon. We're not doing a dungeon. I'm not doing a dungeon because I haven't played in so long. I don't remember all the details. We're gonna go over here really quick and see if this is gonna turn into a cutscene story quest, or if it's just gonna make me read. I hope to God it doesn't make me read. I wish that every time they do story content, like it should always have cutscenes. But sometimes they want you to read, and God forbid we read. Actually, I encourage you guys to read, but I honestly wish that they would do the storyline with all cutscenes with voice acting. That armor right there, what is this person? That is a warrior, and I think that's first generation in-game armor. I remember it from like 2014 or 2015. The armor I'm wearing is from the very first generation of armor. A lot of new players probably haven't even seen it before because there's so much new armor they've added over the years. Alright, alright. I'm trying to get to over here, so I need to... You know what? We'll walk. Screw it. I think... Let's see, hold up. Make sure I'm going the right way. Alright. I could be mistaken, but if I'm not mistaken, we go this way. I have the best sense of direction. I'm not one of those players that has to have the map out constantly or I get lost. I mean, actually that's is the case. But I think, I could be mistaken, but I think I can find where we're supposed to go. I'm surprised these tents could hold my weight. But honestly, I've never been on top of a tent. There's I don't remember what this race of people's called. They added it to the game. I think that might have been the last race they added to the game, the big cat people. I don't know if it's still true, but apparently a lot of the alphabet community, they played the big cat people. Like that's what the it was like a stereotype. Like alphabet people would choose that race for a lot of the time. Let's see here. I think I'm supposed to go over here. It's a colorful bird race. You cannot use that race, and I'm not even upset about that because I don't think that I ever would. But I wonder if they'll add any more races to the game. If I remember correctly, back when they added the big cat people, they were lazy and they didn't allow the big cat people to wear hats. Like, you could still equip a hat with the big cat person, but it wouldn't show up on their head, which is bullshit. Like, they needed to make sure that the big cat people get to wear hats. Anyone that's been subscribed to my channel for a while knows I have a love for hats, so, like, I couldn't imagine playing a race in this game that couldn't wear hats. And if I'm not mistaken, the bunny girl people and even the bunny boy people, I don't think they can wear hats either. They got screwed out of hats. All right. I could be mistaken, but I think this is where we're going. I just want to see if there's a story cutscene when we get over here. Is that a real person? Let me see. Okay. I believe that's a real person. Let's double check. It is a real person. I was correct. Hey, and there's the person. Okay, this is a quest giver. I think it's a female kitty cat lady. I don't know if her skin is... Would you call that green or yellow? Or maybe a mix of both. I want to say it's more yellow than it is green, but I don't know. Alright. Let's see. This quest is called A Royal Invitation. Bol Wurok is eager to hear you, how you have been getting on. Alright. It's a pleasure as always, Nox. Have you been able to relax lately? No. Apparently so, never mind. Wonderful. As busy as you have been with the Rite of Succession among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tolalis at a more leisurely pace. I mean, you're not wrong. I am the hero of light. I saved this world countless of times. I think about like 5 or 6. Sampling the tacos at Zablov is one such way to do so. They've made the traditional way and laden with filling, and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Brookheavy, will look after you. Alright, we just accepted a quest to get tacos for the main story quest, boys and girl. Goodness. A lot of the cat girls are against wearing pants in this game. And you know what? I'm okay with that. We listen and we don't judge. My characters look terrible with less clothing on. Alright. Can I jump on this table? Let's see if I can jump on this table. I can! Alright. It looks like he's eating tacos. We got a whole bunch of fruit. Oh, he's eating a taco too. That's a big-ass taco. Why does this cat person have little people tacos and this lizard man gets a big taco? I'm gonna step on your fruit, guys. I hope you don't mind. And apparently... Let's see if I can sit here. How do I sit? There we go. Alright. So the good news is... I can sit... But... I wouldn't be able to reach the food. And I'll be honest with you guys... Those tacos are making me hungry. Is this man eating tacos as well? Or maybe it's a woman with that ponytail. I think that's a man. I don't know. This atmosphere, it kind of reminds me of the town I was in when I was in Thailand. It actually looked very, very reminiscent of this place. I remember the places I would frequent would have like drinks, kind of like this pineapple-looking thing, but like in a coconut shell. Like it was really, really cool, really nice. The best thing I could say about Thailand would be they have some of the nicest people, or like the nicest culture of any people I've ever experienced. Like, people were extremely friendly to me. I don't know if that was because they thought I had money, or if that's just the culture, but I imagine it's probably just the culture. I remember the bar that I would frequent. I would go and like have drinks there after I finished Muay Thai training, and after being there for about like a week or so, the bar staff, they offered me to have dinner with them like after they closed. Like they didn't make me pay for like any of the food or anything. Like they were just being kind, and I wasn't used to that, especially at the time. Like when I went there, it was just me coming off of like high school, like just a few years earlier, and I didn't know what it was like to be treated with kindness. So it stuck out to me a lot. All right, we have, dear God, all these drinks look delicious. I got some pineapple, some oranges, some daiquiris, some fruits. I see bananas, mangoes, oranges, grapes. I don't know, some type of melon. Let's see, we're gonna talk to this man so he can give us some tacos. I demand all the tacos. I think that's how I like to test my stream audio. It's what is it? Tacos are delicious. Tacos are delicious, which is a true statement. All right. Let's see. Well, if it isn't Knox, alone today, are you? I have a cat with me. Oh, I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, then they're on the house. Consider a token of gratitude for your help tracking down those treasures. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you your meal as soon as it's ready. I don't know why he sounds kind of British, but alright. Where do I go? Let's see. Aha! I will go to this empty table and I will sit down and wait to be served. Those look good. Let's see. Gracious man. I don't know what this man looks like, so I might change the voice depending on how he looks. Let's see. What voice? You see... Alright, hold on. I haven't done voices in a while. Let me swallow my donut. Hold on, I don't want to choke. Jesus Christ, they're getting hard. You still love tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5. You could barely move afterwards, remember that? You're not talking to me? Oh, he's talking to him. Is that who's that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Let's see. Right. Sorry, it's still strange for me too. Just the other day, you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for a word I can't pronounce, and now you're a man grown with a face full of hair. Even so, I know you are my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. Wait, have you not seen him for 30 years, or I'm confused? Relying, that feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. I'm incompetent. Back in Alexandria, we had the electrope. If I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. This place sucks. But here, I'm helpless, a culinarian who can't even light the stove, the way the others in the kitchen stared at me. Gods, I've never felt so embarrassed. I was demasculated. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things are settled. But at this rate... I'll say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever's necessary to make it work, except spend money. Look at me being a weirdo listening to their conversation. Let's see. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tololi. The voice actor for her is much better. Val Vuklamot. To aid folks like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being... Hold on. It isn't easy being back. I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go and find you, Nox. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. I'm not sharing my tacos with you. Nah, I would. That's fine. The tacos here never disappoints. So, what you've been up to lately? What will you say? I've been exploring Tyrol with my trusty alpaca. I've been catching up on sleep. I've been helping around the whatever the fuck that word is. I've been working to recover some stolen artifacts. I'm gonna say I've been doing stuff with my trusty alpaca. Alright, so I love Final Fantasy XIV, but I hate that they try to give you the illusion of choice. Regardless of whatever answer I choose, she's gonna respond the same way 90% of the time. They should give us real choice. Well, I'm glad that the Spitting Devil is serving you well, and you're still enjoying seeing the sights. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. As for myself, I've kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people, and stare at them, and sometimes throw things at them. Wow. I was on what such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Why were you trying to find me? Kaina and I have something we want to discuss with you. As Dawn's servants, do you have time to come to the palace? Do you have food? If you have food, I'll come. Alright, they have food. Great. I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. I already have. You saw me eat my tacos. Wait, don't leave. You didn't pay your bill. No. I won't be paying your bill. Oh, we're going to put it on that lizard man's tab over there. I know that guy. He wouldn't mind paying for me. I'm the warrior of light. I shouldn't have to pay the tab. I saved this place from certain doom. I mean, as far as the story goes, I think that's accurate. But I don't think a real hero would be putting the burden on some local restaurant to feed them just because. I mean, they still got to account for those items somehow. Let's see. I could be wrong, but maybe. Hold on. A level 100 black mage. And she's not AFK. I'm gonna do my people's nomadic dance to see if she responds. Here we go, boys. Let's see if she looks at me. Miss! Let me up! I need upsies! Ugh. Well, fine, ignore me then. Yeah, I know you can see me. Alright, anyway. Well, that's one of my favorite things to do in this game is see other random players and like have little interactions with them. Sometimes they'll ignore you, other times they'll get offended, and then other times they'll play along with it. It's fun. How do I get up there? Alright, we're just gonna teleport there because I don't remember how to get up there the old-fashioned way, and we're teleporting. That's good enough. I'm trying to get to a cutscene where they talk and have voice acting. If I don't do it here, then I'll go ahead and end the stream because my stomach is growling and I'm freaking hungry. I try not to stream when I'm hungry because, well, lots of reasons, honestly. Alright. I think we're gonna walk all the way up there. Bunny person! I'm pretty sure that's a male bunny. I like that armor. That's in-game armor. I could unlock it for my character. I don't remember how, but it is an option. And I really liked all the colors and like the metal and stuff. It looks pretty cool. I don't know what it would look like on my character. As I've said multiple times during this stream, Lalafell, the character that I'm playing right now, the race, is the best race in the game. They got like 7 or 8 different races, and mine's the best. Why, no one asks? I mean, you can just look at me and tell. But why is he looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Alright. But one flaw with the Lalafell race is a lot of the clothing in the game looks terrible on us. Like, it makes us look fat and pudgy, and that is one downside to playing Lalafell that I don't like. Like, armor that looks good on other characters, like other races. Like, I don't know what you guys think, but I think that looks really cool on that character. Like, I like the proportions and everything. A lot of times I don't find out until later on that the armor is going to look terrible on my character. So that's one of the only few reasons I'd be interested in playing a different race, is because the other races, like, I feel like the developers spend more time on making them look good on the other races than they do Lala. I mean, it's frustrating. All right, we're going to talk to the prince or the king. I don't remember. All right, so yeah, here's a big cat person. Look at him wearing that same type of armor. And this one's got a helmet. The helmet even looks cool. I don't know. If I saw somebody wearing armor like that, I wouldn't want to piss them off. He's got a nice sword and shield. He's a paladin just like me. And, hey, there's Wook Lamont. Are you looking at me, miss? Yes, she is. And then, I think that's either a random soldier or her brother. I don't remember. It's been a while. Hold up. Alright. Master Nox, let's see. It is always an honor. Val Kawana has stepped away to attend the pressing matter, but he should be joining us before long. Alright. Enter the sub chat. The subreddit. Alright. I'm actually going to end up doing this later because I am getting... I have to eat something. I'm getting too hungry. How do I want to end the stream? Yeah, hopefully throughout all the rambling I did, I explained the situation. I forgive my friends, and I look forward to playing more Marvel Rivals together, and hopefully hopefully I can help him get better at the game. That's my intention. That's what I want to do. Alright, boys and girls. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. As always, if you see someone hurting, help them. Make the world a better place. Don't watch bad things happen to people. Peace.